Hi there, in this video we're going to be solving the following problem involving basically derivatives. So use implicit differentiation to find dy dx in terms of x and y for the following functions. So the first thing we want to do is find the derivative of the first term. And because they're being multiplied by each other, the x squared and y squared, we need to use the product rule in order to find their derivative, which is as follows. We find the derivative of f multiply g, add the derivative of g, multiply f. So in our particular case, f is going to be x squared, and g will be y squared. So finding the derivative of f, or in this case x squared, is going to give us a 2x here, 2x. Then we leave the g alone, notice, so which is going to be a y squared. And then we have to do add the derivative of g, which is going to be 2y. And because we're doing it, we're taking the derivative of y, and that's not x, we have to add a dy over dx here. Then we just leave x alone, notice, so or rather f alone, and that's going to be x squared. So we have an x squared right here. So this takes care of the derivative of the first term. How about the second? Well, I see there's a 2xy here. We can factor out the constant and have it add, then 2 multiply. Now we have x and y, so we have to use the product rule again. So in this case, the x here is going to be f, and the y is going to be g. So we find the derivative of x, that's just going to be a 1. Then we leave the g alone, which is just going to be a y, and add the derivative of g, which in this case is y, so just a y, or sorry, that's going to be a 1. But since we're finding the derivative of y again, we have to add a dy over dx. And of course we leave f alone in this case, so an f is going to be x. So we put an x right there. And this is all going to be equal to 3x. We have to find the derivative of that, and that will, I should probably add the ending bracket there, because all of this is being multiplied by 2, notice. So the derivative of 3x is just going to be a 3. Okay, now we just have to isolate dy dx. So multiplying the 2 throughout this bracket here, we're going to have 2y, add, then we have 2x dy over dx. And just rewriting everything again, we would have basically all of this here. The next step is to isolate the dy dx, of course. So then it's going to be dy over dx. And we see this term right here has it. And that would be left with a 2x squared y. And we have this term over here, which gives us just a 2x. And that's going to equal a 3. And if we put everything else that doesn't have a dy dx in its term to the other side, that would give us with a negative 2xy squared and a negative 2y. Now the next step is just to divide everything by this. So if we were to do that, we would be left with this. And this is indeed the final answer. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below or PM me. I hope you're having a fantastic day.